Did that split, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cut my...
Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D, as their guys will do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
First and 10, it's Roethlisberger.
He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield.
Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Play brings up second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Roethlisberger, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their... But I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Here's Anthony McFarland. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And some room to maneuver. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Hey, keep it going, dog. Keep it going.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
Caused all of that.
it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
From the 22, Roethlisberger. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there. 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. On the give, this is McFarland. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And his throw here's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Yards to go.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
It was Bud Dupree fighting through and making the tackle. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
on 2nd and 13. Prescott. Flush to his right. Looking for cover, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of finger.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
14-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
7.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here's the 3rd-year running back, Philip Lindsay.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Prescott's throw going to be caught by Gallup. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's caught. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 44.
The tackle made.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
The first down carry by Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up second.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Again to Elliott. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
The tackle made by
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Forced out to his left. This is caught. It's Cooper. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Prescott to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Well, this has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Making an exclamation point. Instead, you got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the connection, but not enough. 4th down.
Brings up 4th down and goal.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Prescott from the gun. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Cowboys 14. Steelers nothing.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jordan Lewis. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. That's Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down.
Back at the 28.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
17.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Carry now for Elliott. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Running with Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
He was taken down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Prescott now. This one complete to the running back, Lindsay. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll buy some time right. His throw caught at about the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
There's one that's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro safety, Minkah Fitzpatrick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Minkah Fitzpatrick, thinking back to last year, had a pick 6 for the Steelers shortly after coming over from Miami, and he steps up with another one here. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 14. Steelers.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he's going to be out around the 45-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. The give is to Elliott. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Tackle made right at midfield.
3/4 have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
14. Steelers 7.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
He was tackled.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
For it with Elliott. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Short little throw to Ebron. And he'll get to the 29-yard line. Brought down there. 9 yards, not quite enough. And they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll run with McFarland. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
2 yards on
line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now this window is running back out of the backfield. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Pickup of 2 yards.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to wind up and air it out. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds. Incomplete.
Chase Claypool, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Able to hit his target, Claypool. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Buying time to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Roethlisberger. He finds his man Johnson. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Complete to Deontay.
I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads him into the end zone.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
4th down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw. And this is caught. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Juju Smith-Schuster, his 3rd touchdown. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
That ties.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch. A signal for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to see what's served with that voice of gangster. Focusing on me,
the Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott eluding the pressure right. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Here's Prescott. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
On first down, it's Elliott. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
The Cowboy field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
And Zuerlein pulled it. Zuerlein pulled it. It's no good. Wide left. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Ryan Switzer on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Switzer on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. They go play action with Roethlisberger. It's intercepted. It's Clinton Dix with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Say that's Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Hayward on the tackle.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 25. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, kicking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Seemed like Dak certainly made the right read there to hand it off to Zeke.
When you have those two in the backfield, Dak Prescott at quarterback, Ezekiel Elliott at running back, you've got a symbiotic, synergistic relationship that puts a lot of defenses in a lot of stress.
I got to tell you, I've never heard synergistic before, but I guess that works, right?
It does on this game.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
At the 14-yard line.
And what can Prescott do in the OT? Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Here's Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Stephon Tuitt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
A 30-yard attempt.
And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. That's no good. He missed it. And that changes everything here in OT. So it's his second missed field goal here. That wouldn't have ended the game, but it would have given him a leg up in OT.
And that's got to invigorate this defense. They did their part. Now it's time for their offense to put together a drive and seal the deal.
Now a deep ball here hauled in just past the 50. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A huge play there in overtime. 42 yards.
First down, Pittsburgh.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
First down, Steelers.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Another nice job there defensively. They really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got them 7. Now here's 3rd and 3 from the gun. This will be McFarland. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
A 4-yard pickup on the play.
So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
The keeper. He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
So on now for the field goal try, Chris. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play